Hi everyone, it's Mandy here, and I'm feeling very, very alone at the
Oh.
moment.
Well,
Hang on. Suddenly I don't feel myself anymore. Hi everybody. Sharon, I'm going to hand this over to you. What do you make of the Hermit?
Oh, see now, he's one that has several different meanings depending on how he turns up or where he turns up and all that good stuff. One of the first things that most people say that I hear, and it drives me nuts, and I have seen him this way, just not every time. They see the word the hermit and they think recluse.
mhm.
I
Mm,
see him more of a recluse when he's in the reverse, like he's just withdrawn. In the upright position, he might be solitary, but it's just he's got a quest for knowledge. He's got a quest for self-enlightenment, and he's holding that light up for others to find him so he can share that knowledge. I like to tease that he stole a star out of the sky for his little lantern, but
ah,
Mhm.
I see him as a student and a teacher and someone that people go to for wisdom.
oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Um, and if he is solitary in the upright position, I see that not as rejecting society, but just for that silence so that he can delve more into what he's learning.
Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
like him.
yeah, it's like those people that go on retreats for enlightenment. You want to cut down the chatter of the world in order to hear what's inside of you. So
Yeah.
sometimes when this comes up for me, I look at it and say, well, you've got to cut out all those outside things that are obscuring what you need to find. Think about all those intrusions you have during the day. You have social media, you have the radio, you have television, you have chattering crowds, you have parties, whatever it is. And sometimes you just need to shut all of that off and turn inward to get information. And that's sometimes what I see when I get the hermit. And like Sharon said, though, it's not necessarily alone, but maybe he feels alone just because of what he knows or how other people look at him.
Yeah.
You know, we all know a certain person that sometimes feels like they're alone because they seem unapproachable. But he wants to be approached, like Sharon said. He has this light hanging out there. He's not hiding from people. He's like, here I am. Yet sometimes there he is, just waiting for people to show up and maybe listen to what he has to say.
I definitely think he's very comfortable with his own company.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't see him as a sort of a sad loner, like maybe in the reverse position, as you said, but I just think this is a person that is just very kind of self contained, independent, and happy with their own company, and sometimes chooses to be alone,
Hmm.
of as a preference.
That's
Hmm.
like, sometimes I get to a point where I talk and talk and talk and I just need some time to recharge my battery. And it looks like it's night, so it looks like he's holding up the little star to get recharged by the other
Yeah,
stars.
yeah.
Sometimes I look at him like he's nodding off. He's
I
got his eyes closed.
But I think there's a lot of quite a lot of cards in the tarot that represent authority figures, mature figures,
Hmm.
characters that have kind of developed and grown to get to where they have got to. But I don't think any quite compare to him in terms of wisdom, to be
Right.
quite honest. I don't think he's doing it for any financial or material gain. I just think he knows everything about he is the expert
Yeah.
at whatever it is his thing. And
Yeah.
it's when he comes up, depending on where it is in the reading, I would sort of, like hear myself say, um, get your information from the absolute kind of top source possible. You know, it's like if you're going to learn something or study something or become something, be the absolute or get it from the absolute expert, from the real deal, or be the real deal. And I do actually associate Dusty a lot with this card.
Oh, yeah.
I just do instinctively.
That really is a great card for him. He's up there
Yeah.
shining his light.
Yep. Same
Yeah.
with me, Mandy. That's who I was thinking of when I was thinking about all of that.
It was really strange because, like, you know, when I was getting all into the tarot and I was listening to loads and loads of podcasts and, you know, lots of people who were very good, and, you know, I was kind of enjoying them. And then I came across Dusty's, and the more I listened to it, I thought, oh my God, this is like never ending knowledge and information. It just keeps on coming and keeps on going. And is that every time you think he can't tell you anymore, he comes up with something else, some other gem. You know. So this is how I see the Hermit. Not because I think of Dusty as being a person that cuts himself off. It's nothing to do with that. It's the wisdom part of it that I associate with Dusty.
That and that shining of the light. Here I am.
Yes.
I'm willing to
Yes.
teach you. Are you willing to do what it takes to learn?
Exactly.
Sometimes I don't even see the Hermit in this card. Sometimes I see where he is, and that's sort of bleak. It is devoid of any distractions. And that's what comes to me sometimes when I'm looking at this card.
Well,
did I ever tell you about so this is relevant actually. We did this funny little reading in a study group about, is there kind of intelligent life elsewhere, right, in the universe? And but to cut a long story short, one of the questions was, is there intelligent life in our own solar system other than our own? Is there intelligent life in our galaxy other than our own? And is there intelligent life in, you know, in the known universe other than our own? And he came up for the universe. It was very interesting because we had other cards that came up for within our solar system and within our galaxy, but the cards grew in maturity as we touched each part of the kind of the universe. And I think I'm trying to remember what it was, but him being the oldest and the wisest, and him standing up there on that kind of like top of that icy mountain, it really felt like on the outskirts of the universe, right on the outer limits, that's where you will get the highest intelligence. That's it was just really awesome the way it appeared in the reading.
and see, I love that because you didn't look at the words.
No.
You looked at the image.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I will never forget that reading. Actually, it was something special. And he was very special in that reading. Yeah. But I love his modesty. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing ostentatious about the way he's dressed. You know, the colours are very kind of neutral, aren't they? And yet it captures so much, that image.
Yeah.
The other thing that it tells me is that, you know, he's old, he's tall. Yeah. Slim. Yeah. No, I like him. I like him a lot. I find him a very positive energy, actually, in the upright.
Me too.
How do you see him astrologically?
Aquarius, obviously.
Sagittarius.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You see him as Sagittarius. Yeah, I can see that as well. Yeah, I see him as mostly Aquarius.
You, Sharon, what do you see him?
And this is ridiculous. I see him at the top of the mountain. He's a Capricorn.
Ah,
But they're one house after another.
Yeah, they are.
maybe he's just all of them.
He's a
You know?
Sagittarius Capricorn. He's a Sagittarius. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe he is all of them. That's the
yeah.
only reason I have him for Capricorn is the
Well,
top
I
of
think
the mountain.
it's interesting though, isn't it? Because he is all on his own, which in
Mhm.
one sense you could say is Aries, but he just doesn't belong down there, does it? He just belongs in the kind of the whole upper regions.
Mhm.
He's way too superior, I think, to than to be down in the sort of bottom part.
And in the reversal, that's where I see, the words hermit as a, meaning recluse.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
completely removed from the world by choice, a rejection of society.
yeah. A real sort of like loner,
Mhm.
sad, maybe.
Possible agoraphobic.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Does not
Yeah,
play well with others.
yeah, yeah,
and a a false prophet, a false guide, somebody
Nice.
who doesn't
yeah.
have good information for you.
Yes, yes, I like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Or someone who won't share his information.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Mm.
I was looking at the light, I was looking at the hermit, and the words dim-witted came to me. I hate when it does that.
I love that the light is a star. I don't know
Yeah,
Mhm.
why, but something about that just really appeals to me. It makes it more, I don't know, organic?
It feels like an elemental source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like feel the star. You do really notice it in this card, don't you?
Mhm.
Mhm.
I
It,
had someone once tell me that the way his robes hang reminded him of angel wings. And I thought, they kind of do. So sometimes when I look at this card and the star and an angel, and it's an angel bringing wisdom to the earth.
Mm.
I think is where I was going with that, and I don't know where he was going with it, but yeah, I could see where those are wings.
I see that.
He
Yeah.
he could even be God. Like, if you believed in God,
Mm-hmm.
I do.
he could be
Mm-hmm.
representative of God for
Mm-hmm.
me.
I'll
The,
know they'd have to replace him with Morgan Greer.
Morgan.
Or not
Morgan
Morgan
Freeman.
Greer, thank you.
what
I was looking at.
Wow.
I have that deck. I'm trying to think.
I needed that deck.
is it better in the Morgan Greer then?
No, the Morgan Greer is all close ups. For 30 years, I didn't even know there was
Right.
stuff behind these people.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, all close ups. I was trying to say Morgan Freeman.
oh, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, anybody got any other observations about Herman's Hermit?
Not at this moment myself.
No, that's what you have already said. Really covered it, I think.
Yeah, no, he's nice. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if anyone else has got any comments or observations, please definitely do let us know. Or it's nice to hear as well if any of these cards come up in any of your readings, and you know, and they really speak in a unusual or kind of like memorable way. So let us know. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Thanks, Mandy.
Mandy.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.